We are back for a technical longboard review, and today's longboard that we're going to be taking a look at is a higher end board. We've done a low end board. I want to compare a low end board to a high end board. So I've picked up today at my local Zoomies, thank you Zoomies, although I have to pay for it myself, the LandYachtz, and this is the Switch40. So this is the older graphics with the Fox. They did have the brand new graphics, but I just grabbed the first one I saw, which was the Fox version of the artwork. And this is what we're going to check out today. The LandYachtz Switch40 scored a 0.5 on the Chambo scale, which is not bad at all, but it is an average score. But remember, this depends on what you're looking for. It's taking the average overall ranking. But if you're looking more for cost, or if you want a fast board, or if you want an agile board, the average overall ranking doesn't tell you that. So let's break it down into the individual components in case you're looking for something more specific. When we look at the four things that make up bearing health, you can see that some of them are more important than others. For example, coast time would be the most important thing for the bearing of these four. Whereas axial wobble, bearing friction, these are indications of how long the bearings might last, but is not a true indicator of performance like coast time is. And then the last thing for bearing spacers is you need to be a little cautious if your board does not have bearing spacers, because if you over tighten them, that can ruin your bearings or it can really slow your board down. So you can see there both the Quest Supercruiser and the LandYachtz came with bearing spacers, whereas the Arbor Axis does not. Looking at the deck performance of the LandYachtz Switch40, we are looking at two things. The first thing is the grip on top of the deck, which is below average for the LandYachtz in comparison. And then the deck flex is average. It's not great flexibility, but remember, this board is intended to be a downhill board. Therefore, it's supposed to be a little stiffer, and this is no surprise. Looking at the turning performance of the LandYachtz board is, again, no surprise here. It has the largest wheelbase of the three you see here, compared to the Arbor Axis, the Quest Supercruiser, and that corresponds to a turning radius that's not great. Again, the Arbor Axis outperforms actually all three of those boards that you can see here. We went ahead and did some online research for you, and the first thing we looked at was affordability or price, and the LandYachtz Switch40 came in a little higher than the others we looked at, so it's a little more expensive, but it had great reviews on Amazon and really good online ratings in the 5-star rating system. What we're looking at here is a comparison of all the testing we've done for these three boards that you see here. You can take a look at the LandYachtz Switch40 and see that the wheelbase is large, therefore has a poor turning radius, but some of the better things about it, it has some of the best bearing health we've seen, with really good coast time. It's a relatively stiff deck though, because it is a downhill longboard. But at the same time, people tend to like it. It has really good online reviews. However, is one of the more expensive boards you see up here. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them in the comments section or send me an email. If you have a specific board you'd like us to take a look at, again, drop us a note, let us know, and we would be happy to help you out there.